Good afternoon. It's after 1 o'clock, and I'm just now getting these potatoes going. I did, however, do some yesterday, so I have 6 quarts of potatoes. I actually canned 7 quarts, but one of them didn't seal properly. So it's in my refrigerator to be used in tonight's dinner. But I did get 6 quarts of potatoes done yesterday. As you saw, I just put 6 pints in my canner, and then I also am going to try, well, I'm not going to try, I am going to do some more quarts today. I just don't know how many I'm going to get, how many quarts I'm going to get. Probably looking at my pot of potatoes, it looks like I may get probably between 6 and 8 more quarts of potatoes out of this. So we'll see, because I only have 7 more quart jars, so, and my canner only holds 7 quarts. So, we will just have to wait and see. But now, I am going to get working on my sourdough cinnamon rolls. I am testing a recipe, and I'm not real happy with it. Okay, so here is my dough, and it's not like bread dough should be. You know what I'm saying? It's too that I may add some more flour to it and see if I can get it to stiffen up just a little bit. I don't have a stand mixer like a KitchenAid or a Bosch or anything that I can make this dough in. So I'm having to do it by hand in my little handheld mixer. I don't know, I may get that out and see if I can get this to stiffen up. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, so I tried my hand mixer with the regular whisk attachment, and that didn't work, as you saw. It's a major fail. But then I remembered I have dough hooks. So I have my dough hooks on my hand mixer now. I got the mess cleaned up, and we're going to try that again. So I try to clean as I go when I have a little bit of time, when I'm waiting for something to get done. So I washed some dishes. Trinity's playing ball. And I am waiting for my dough to rest before I roll it out. It still seems kind of thin to me, so I don't know, I'll have to wait and see. I did use rice flour to kind of shape it a little bit. I may switch to regular wheat flour to roll it out. I'm not sure yet. But my pints are processing. My dishes are washed. So I'm at a point right now. I have a few more minutes for this to rest. So I think I may go sit down for a minute. And then I'll come back. Alright, little catch up here. First of all, the potatoes have finished processing, so they're depressurizing and resting for just a little bit. And as you saw, we had a little incident with the pastry cutter. The pastry cutter broke. So, yeah, that was fun. Anyway, no big deal. We just used a fork, and it was fine. Are the cinnamon rolls right here. I'm going to let them rest and do another rise, probably for about 30 minutes or so. And then I'm going to get those into the oven. I've got to let my oven preheat. And then I am going to get those in the oven, and I am going to start processing my quarts of potatoes. There you go. I'm going to get the kitchen cleaned up a little bit, get my oven heating up, and get things ready to go for the quarts of potatoes. Look at all my beautiful potatoes. Yay! Okay, so as you saw, I got 5 more quarts and another pint out of the potatoes that I had left. So that's going to make a total of actually 12 quarts. Because like I said, I have that 1 quart that didn't seal all the way. 12 quarts and 7 pints. So that's another, so it's like 15.5 quarts of potatoes. Of 20 pounds of potatoes. Yeah. So anyway, I've got my second batch in the canner, and I'm going to heat it up. It's going to come up to boiling. I'm going to let it vent for 10 minutes. Then I'll put the weight on it, let it come up to pressure, and then I'll process these for 40 minutes because of the quarts. Quarts processed for 40 minutes, pints processed for 35. And that is according to the book that came with the canner. Yep, 35. See, it's right there. 35 and 40. So, anyway, I'm going to process these for 40 minutes. And, yeah. Let's take a look at the cinnamon rolls. Okay, so they haven't puffed up quite as much as I would like for them to, so I'm going to let them continue to rest. I think I may move them over to the stove top where it's a little bit warmer, so maybe they'll rise a little bit better. Okay, so there's my cinnamon rolls. I've got them over here, so hopefully because it's warmer over here, they will rise a little bit better. I'm going to go ahead and turn my oven off because I did have it turned on, and I'm going to turn it off. And now we're going to go to the freezer. So it's going to get dark. I'm sorry, my bad. Here we go. Light. So I saw this, I believe it was Farmhouse on Boone, was saying that she gets a 9 by 13 inch baking dish out and put her meat, her frozen meat, in the dish and sticks it in the refrigerator so that the meat is thawed when she's ready to cook. I thought this week that's what I would try. So I'm going to get a package of chicken. And oh no! Here, I'll show you my freezer. And I am trying to get something way down at the bottom. So let me get it. Okay, here's what I got. I found this in there. It's already cooked. It's Asian beef and broccoli, so I'll just make some rice to go with this. In fact, it may already have rice in it. I don't know. I'll have to check it and see. But I'll just use that for a meal. I got a package of chicken out. I got a pound of ground beef that I got on Manager Special, and I'm going to do hamburgers with these hamburger buns. And then I also have some homemade chili that was in the freezer. So I'm going to stick all of this in the refrigerator, and that will be done for the week. Yay! So to come outside on this cool rainy day to dump the compost bin, or compost bucket from the kitchen, and I thought I'd show you the garden. Yeah. Okay, so here's my broccoli right here. We had to put this fence up because there's a critter that kept getting in my garden. So there's the carrots. My Swiss chard never came up. A few little spinaches came up and a few little beets, but I don't know. My cabbages are doing well. In fact, this one right here is starting to form a head. I don't know if you can see that. It's starting to form its head. Yay. So we've got lettuce here, merlot lettuce there. My kale looks great. So, yeah, doing well, I think. Anyway, my pepper plant is hanging in there and producing peppers. I mean, there's peppers on this plant. I mean, look at that pepper. There's peppers on this plant, and yeah. These are actually hanging there. There's no peppers on these. These are the Mad Hatters. That's the candy cane, by the way. These are the Mad Hatters. They're hanging in there. And then this is the hot burrito, and again, it's got peppers on it. It's December, y'all. It's December. My peas are doing good. Some of them are doing better than others. I've got blooms on some of them, and we're going to come over here in a minute. You're going to be, well, I was pretty amazed. Anyway, lima bean is doing its thing, but look at these peas. These peas are doing amazing. And they've got buds on them. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm hoping that the temperatures cool off, which I looked at the 10-day forecast. Tomorrow's going to be the coldest day with a high in the 50s, which is typical for December in Mississippi. But like yesterday was 80. Today we've already reached our high, which is like in the low 70s, upper 60s, low 70s. We've already reached that. It's getting progressively cooler as the day goes on because we have this system coming through. And tomorrow it's going to dip down into the 50s. And then Monday it's supposed to go back up into the 60s, and it's supposed to be in the 60s and 70s all next week. So, I don't know. My fall garden is, it's growing. So, hopefully the 60s and 70s will be good, and these plants will do their thing. And yeah, we really haven't had a real freeze yet. We've had a couple of frosts, but no freeze. And yeah, that's the garden. Not really a whole lot to update. I'm gonna head back inside. My sink is full again. I'm gonna get some dishes washed up and then go from there. Okay, final outcome of today is 5 quarts of potatoes plus 7 pints of potatoes. So there's that. And then the cinnamon rolls turned out good. I need to tweak the recipe a little bit. But yeah, they were good. They're good. A little dense, so I need to play with the sourdough to flour ratio a little bit. Maybe not needed as much. But yeah, good flavor though. Real good flavor. Okay guys, it's after 10 o'clock at night. I'm going to get these cinnamon rolls put away, and then I'm going to bed. Flypaper. Yeah, fruit fly. Bad in Mississippi. Anyway, I'm fixing to go to bed. I'll catch y'all in my next one. Thanks for watching. Oh, make sure you like, subscribe, and do all that stuff.